Newton's first law of motion states that an object in motion will remain in motion and an object at rest will remain at rest until acted upon by an outside force. This is also known as the law of inertia.
One example of this law can be shown with the elliptical. I have to apply a force to get the machine moving. For it to constantly move, continuous force is needed. To get the machine to stop, I have to use a force as well. The second law of motion states that force equals mass times acceleration. This means that an object's acceleration depends directly on the net force acting upon it and inversely upon the mass. In other words, if mass is increased, acceleration is decreased. The amount of weight you can lift is directly related to the amount of force exerted on the weights by your muscles. Therefore, doing reps faster at a higher acceleration requires more force to be exerted, making it harder to lift. This law also states that a body's inertia is proportional to its mass. A heavier object is harder to get moving than a lighter object. This is evident when I change the mass of the weight from 10 pounds to 20 pounds. More force is needed to lift the 20 pounds. The third law of motion states that every action has an equal and opposite reaction. The magnitude of the forces would be the same, and the direction would be opposite to each other. As I am pushing on the machine, it is pushing back with an equal force in the opposite direction. The same applies for when you are walking or running. There is an upward force acting on you with each step you take.
In conclusion, Newton's laws of motion describe the relationship between a body and the forces acting upon it, and how it responds to these forces. It is expressed with these three physical laws.